Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Derrick, and in today's video we are going to be talking about this very famous thing, freehold versus leasehold, or 99 years in Singapore. When it boils down to picking a condo, we would definitely have this question: is it a 99 years or is it a freehold property? And what do we do in this case, and which one should we choose? And in theory, if let's say everything ceteris paribus or else constant, if the only thing that is different is one being leasehold, one being freehold, definitely the freehold would be a better one. But in actual reality, is that really the truth? Watch on in this video to find out more about the different breakdowns as well as the analysis that will be provided in the subsequent part of the video. So as usual with any other analysis or any other breakdown video, there's always a few factors that we need to take into consideration, and in this video I've broken them down into 3 different ones. So first one on the location, second thing your property progression, and the third thing, is it a permanent residence? So going into the first factor, which is on the location itself. So why is location important? Because when we are looking at a private development, what people would be concerned about would definitely be more of the location than the tenant. Like the tenant would always be secondary to the location no matter what. So looking at the screen right now, we have this trend analysis that is extracted from ERA's Sales Plus app. We're looking at the average PSF prices in this 15-year chart. This is a comparison between D1999 leasehold properties versus freehold condos in the far-flung D27. So just for context sake, D19 is your Hougang, Sengkang and Punggol, whereas D27 is your Sembawang and Yishun. So when we are comparing the freehold properties as well as the 99-year properties in D19, we can see that there's not a very big difference in terms of the PSF prices, and in fact some of the leasehold properties PSF were higher than that of the freehold in 4 out of 10 years. And whereas even in D27, 99-year leasehold properties had greater upside than the freehold condos there. So in terms of this analysis wise, it is not surprising because location is always first and foremost. Somewhere that is nearer to the CBD, somewhere that is nearer to the town centers, city centers, amenities will always beat the ones which are further away on the outskirts. And tenant is always secondary to the location. Like we would first consider the location, then we consider the tenant in the location itself. And let's say if you're a property investor, you're looking to buy and then rent out the unit, I guess we have to bear in mind that having a freehold property as an investment doesn't mean that it will attract tenants, right? Because tenants don't care if it's freehold or leasehold. They only care whether or not it is near to their workplace or near wherever they want to be. And in the future, if let's say you were to own a freehold property in the outskirts of Singapore, then the thing is, in time to come when you're looking to sell the unit in the future, you might face some kind of challenges and difficulty as well, because the demand for people who are looking to purchase those units in the outskirts would not be as high as people who are looking to purchase units closer to the city center. So for more experienced property investors, they will know that immediately the location is the priority and not so much of the tenure. So the next point is on property progression. Usually people who purchase leasehold property have a very clear exit strategy or exit timeline. That's the reason why they are entering into a leasehold property. And whereas for freehold property owners, we always have that safety net that, okay, this unit is going to be there forever. I can hold it as long as I want to ride it out in terms of any kind of fluctuations or turbulence in the property market. But however, is that really the best way forward in your property progress journey? In my opinion, no. The thing about property progression journey is that as we age, as we grow older, there are many different kind of constraints that will set in. Be it having a family, settling down, you have more work commitments, you have children, or maybe you have parents to take care of, you have your current house mortgage to take care of, etc, etc, etc. The list goes on. And one thing that is very important is that the older we get, it will limit the amount of loan that we can get for our subsequent house purchase. And this is a very big consideration, because if you're looking to cash out from your properties, you want to have cash on hand instead of dumping all the cash back into another property. So the thing about property progression journey is not having the mindset of, okay, let's wait it out, let's ride out this wave. It is more of how you can capitalize and also pick on the certain points within the market fluctuations and capitalize on it and stand to gain out of them. And in terms of the property progression journey, I wouldn't want any of my clients as well as viewers to be faced with this issue of having to wait out until the market gets better. There's no such thing in my dictionary. It's all about making proper analysis that is backed by data to prove that our point of entering is the right one. And if the purchase price is not within the valuation or is not at a value pricing, then that would not help us progress forward in the property progression journey. It is not about buying cheap or it's not about selling it high. It is about entering at the right price, right time. that is more important, and that will always outweigh the cheap gains or momentary high that you can get. And going down to the last point, that having the house, whether or not it is a permanent home, it boils down to your legacy planning as well. In my personal opinion, I believe that when you're younger, you should go for more leasehold properties, and as you age older, then that's where you can consider looking at the freehold ones instead. Because when you are younger, you have your active income, you have the dreams of owning multiple properties, you have dreams of upgrading and all that. So having leasehold properties in the right locations can help you to accelerate the entire process, and also help you be able to capitalize and gain in every single transaction that you make across your youth and across your working age. And as you move towards retirement, that's when you want to like, okay, you know what, I just want to relax, I don't want to think so much. Then that's where everything should be an option to you. Also, if let's say you are a parent with children and you want to leave something behind, definitely you want to leave a legacy. So then that's where freehold properties will come into place, and that would be a form of legacy that you can leave behind for your family. And with that, this is just a very quick and tip of the iceberg analysis in terms of leasehold versus freehold properties. I hope that you have learned something new from this video. If you have, do drop this video a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.